Hello, it's Heidi Brown here with your Hamilton and Burlington real estate market update to kick off 2023. Well, the market continues to shift. And when we look at what's been happening in Hamilton, things are sort of stabilizing, but we're looking at the new price point of the average of all types of homes for sale, just over the $750,000 mark. Now, when we look at where does that compare to this time last year, we're down about 14% as far as pricing goes, and significantly less number of sales. Activity is much slower than it was this time last year. We're down about 42% in sort of the number of sales. And the months of inventory are still quite reasonable, but we're at just over 3 months worth of inventory. Again, that's how long it would take to sell all of the current inventory on the market if nothing new came on board. So we're right around the balanced market and still a respectable amount of time to sell homes. At 34 days is what we're looking at in the Hamilton region. Now, when we look at what does that mean for every type of property when it comes to dollar value, detached homes right around the $750,000 mark, down about 16% this time last year. Row townhomes at about 670, also down this time around 13%. And when we look at condominium style apartments, we're looking at a price point of $440,000 as the average number, again down almost 20% from this time last year. So that'll give you a breakdown of what's happening with each style of home. Now, when we look at what's happening in Burlington, similar picture. Pricing overall is higher than the Hamilton area. When you look at Burlington, average price point is just over 1.3 million. Average pricing of home, which is also down about 14% this time last year. Also, sales softening from this time last year, down about 26%, and still in demand. Less than 3 months worth of inventory, and so things are selling in just over a month within the Burlington area. So when we drill down on what does that mean for each price point and each style of home, we're looking at about 1.1 million for detached homes in the Burlington area. You're looking at towns and row homes around 770, also down about 21% this time last year. And the apartment style condos, you can look at about 525 as the average price point, down about 15%. So as you can see, still some declines year over year, but things are starting to normalize. So that means selling for less, but buying for less if you're looking to trade in the market. Overall, inventory is increasing. Prices are not having great drops like they had earlier in the year, last year. After starting last March, we started to see a shift. Big drops, but now things are a little bit leveling off. The prices are stabilizing and interest rates have been going up. We were at interest rate increase number 8 or 9, and that just happened this last week. And that hopefully will be a pause to interest rates for the next little while. So if that is the case, that means the people that are on the sidelines nervous about what's going on with interest rates, and that we forecast that they're going to be jumping back into the market. There is pent up demand. So when things seem to be somewhat, stable from the Bank of Canada's point of view with getting inflation in check and not raising interest rates, we're getting a flurry, and we're already seeing the activity starting to happen in a lot of the areas. So that's your snapshot for Hamilton and Burlington. It's Heidi Brown here with Remax Escarpment. Please feel free to reach out if you have any specific questions or you want me to drill down some little specifics, because this is a broad overview and each neighborhood and each section tells its own story, and I'd be happy to share that with you. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you next month.